Hey, this is an episode of ZamSports. You know what I'm saying? I'm your host, Zam. You know what I'm saying? Here with my co-host, Game Blitz, Izzy. You know what I'm saying? In the building. You already know what's going on, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, we talking about the Lakers, man. We got a lot that we got to talk about today, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys hit that like, share, and subscribe to both channels. You know what I'm saying? As we going live off both channels today, what y'all gonna see going on here further, you know what I'm saying, for a lot of lives dealing with the Lakers, you know what I'm saying, dealing with basketball and things of that nature, man. But I'm excited. There's a lot that we got to talk about as you guys see the standings, man. If you haven't been paying attention, the Lakers have been on a huge run for the last 10 games. You understand? And I'm very excited to talk about it, you know what I'm saying? And Izzy's here to talk about it. Hey, how you feel, bro?
My bad, bro. Yeah, I'm feeling good, man. Feeling good about it, man. Talk Laker ball. You know what I'm saying? My niggas down. We in here, man. Lakers been on a hot streak. You feel me? So we gonna run it. We gonna talk about it. You know, we got a lot of Laker haters out there, so we gonna have to, put them on the chopping block. Yeah, man.
Hey, that's real. We're gonna put them on the chopping block. I feel that. So first thing that I want to get into is Izzy, you know what I'm saying? So as we seen the Lakers, you know what I'm saying, right now are number 3 in the Western Conference right now as it currently stands, with the OKC still being number 1 at 56 and 15. The San Antonio Spurs at number 2 at 53 and 18, and the Lakers at 46 and 25. Now, with the playoffs, if they were to actually start today, the Lakers were currently will be playing the Minnesota Timberwolves in the first round. Um, if that was to happen, what is your thoughts on that first round matchup? Do you see the Lakers actually winning that first round or losing that first round? And despite on how you feel, could you explain, you know what I'm saying, your feelings on that? Go ahead.
Yeah, I got him. I got him winning in 6 in that round. The reason being because that's a rematch from last year. Luca, man, Luca, the way he playing, they somebody had put up a graphic. He's playing just like how he did when they went on that tear when he went to the finals. Looked like everything's starting to click. And you got to think about it. Minnesota don't have that. They lost Nikhil Alexander Walker and they lost Carl Anthony Towns, a paint protector, rim protector, and 2 more added scorers on their team. So I don't think they're gonna have enough juice to keep up with the Lakers. I mean, what they Julius Randle, sometimes he inconsistent, Dante DiVincenzo. But Luca, the way he putting it on niggas, I mean, that's a that's a bad one, boy. That boy is bad, man. I mean, dude, it's just too much. Like, this the type of Luca. I think he finally then tapped into that energy that he was looking for. Like when he was with Dallas, well, he used to put it on the Clippers. You know what I'm saying? Even if when they lost, he was putting it on them. And the Ant Man is good, but he don't have enough around him anyway. So I think the Lakers will take that game, and that'll be an easy round matchup with them.
Nah, I feel you. No, that's a great point. And so, and I appreciate your insight. And so, so you're basically saying that they're going to win that first round matchup if they end up playing the Minnesota Timberwolves. Is that your take?
Yeah, definitely. They're gonna win that. I think they win it in 6 or 5. Because we didn't see Luka Doncic. I mean, I didn't see Luka Doncic going to Dallas and put it on. I mean, not Dallas in Phoenix and whip their ass. And they was the 2 seed at that time and shut Booker down. And then when Luka got it cooking, it's a certain kind of energy. Everybody's feeling it. He could get people involved. And then plus you got LeBron doing his thing. Luke is just it's some contagious energy that he got. The momentum is a real thing.
Okay. All right. Now, real quick,
What
I do
Brody
have to,
said?
yeah, I got to address this, right? You got a shout out to you, know what I'm saying, to Tyrone Keaton, 8375 in the building. Hey, I'm going to be real, and we need you to address this, you know what I'm saying, Izzy, since you on the live show, you know what I'm saying. He was saying that, Izzy was saying that we was trash and that we had no chance.
Let me
What is
add some
that about?
context, man, to my nigga Tyrone Keith since he want to put a motherfucker on standby, right? What the reason I was saying that they was trash is because like I said, I told you, one hit to quit. I was still gonna ride and die with LeBron James, right? You know, I'm a LeBron James fan. We both LeBron James fans. But what I was saying was the way they was playing like chicken shit, it was just looking so bad. Where the defense, like they was dead last in bench points, and we seen this. If you ain't got no bench, it's hard to go far with if you got DeAndre playing. Like I never had put Luka Doncic on a hot seat, even though I know he played bad defense. But those three, we didn't see Austin Reeves turning chicken shit. Now I'm gonna still put Austin Reeves on trial because the nigga had 16 points in the average of so I'm not finna. I'm still on my thing. I think the Lakers could still go there. I didn't ever say they was trash. It's just the fact that they defense, they had the worst defense in the league, and I'm still on that Austin Reeves shit that he got to be held accountable.
All right, but look, I gotta be honest, Izzy. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be real, you know, you already just stated that you were a LeBron fan, and it's just something about y'all LeBron fans, and I love you, my brother, but there's just something about you LeBron fans. It's like, wherever he goes, y'all go. And so my question is like, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to my Lakers, you know what I mean? Like, hey, are you really, really a Laker fan, or are you just a LeBron fan, and wherever he goes, you know what I'm saying, you go? Because if that's the equation, then we definitely can't have
Okay, let
that
me
here.
add
I mean, you got
context,
to
right? Because
address
I
that
ain't gonna wind
now.
up turning the Kobe LeBron debate. Okay, listen. I'm truly a LeBron fan, right? I'm a LeBron. Wherever he go, I go. But I still I think the Lakers got the freshest colors in the NBA. Everybody know I'm a color man. I like colors. So I do like the Lakers gear and they freshness and stuff that they wear. I do. So that's why I do like the Lakers. Lakers still been one of my favorite teams. I wasn't just a big Kobe Bryant fan, but I still like Luka Doncic as well. But I'm still now. Of course, if they was trash as hell, I'm not gonna really root for no trash ass team. But I still like if they had Brandon Ingram and all. They still a tight team. It's not like if LeBron maybe went to the goddamn Warriors. I'm sorry, I ain't rooting for them because I don't root for the Warriors. But I still like the Lakers as a team. Like the Lakers, I like a couple teams, bro. Like OKC. I don't like Denver, but I'm more of a LeBron fan, of course. But LeBron kind of a little older now. But I still like the Lakers. Like I went. So I'm still a Lakers fan, but I do got other teams that I bang with, like OKC and Boston. But I mean, I'm a Lake. I still would consider myself the Lakers as my favorite team out of all those teams, regardless of LeBron is there.
Okay, so we got you on record, right? So let me get you on record then. All right, so you said that they're going to win the first round if we ended up having to play, you know what I'm saying, the Minnesota Timberwolves, right, in the first round. Now, moving into the second round, that will be a potential matchup with the San Antonio Spurs. If we are assuming that they win their first round matchup with whoever is in the seventh seed, which would probably be Phoenix or maybe the Clippers. So if we ended up playing the San Antonio Spurs, what are your predictions on that second round, right? And you have the floor. I don't know if you're still there,
My
but yeah, I
bad,
don't know
bro.
if
My
you
bad.
heard
I
me.
was
Go
fixing
ahead.
my wife. My bad.
Yeah, no, you good. So my question is that if you got the Lakers winning the first round against the Minnesota Timberwolves, because we're talking about if the playoffs were to start today with what is constructed with the actual standings, they would end up having to play maybe the San Antonio Spurs if we're assuming that the Spurs would beat the Phoenix Suns or maybe the Clippers, whoever's in that seventh seed in that first round, which would set that matchup up in the second round for the Spurs against the Lakers. So who do you have winning, right, that matchup if it was to happen? And you have the floor.
Oh, we putting Delta ass to the Spurs, right? I don't believe in the De'Aaron Fox. I remember when he went up against uh, Golden State when it was kind of like the first seed and he was shaking up. When it come down to playing legends and people that's just, I mean, we could go, if we just go guard for guard, I mean, De'Aaron Fox, Luca, who's better? Luca. We go shooting guard. Well, I'm going to be honest with you, dog. A lot of people want to hear it, but Wemby is overrated, bro. He's overrated. The reason I say that is because I didn't seen him at some time where he just don't got that mentality to go for like 50 or 60. He's yet to drop a 50-point game or a 60-point game, right? and he don't have it in him. Like he could get rebounds, but I've seen where he can get stopped. Like to be honest with me, Steph Castle got a better chance of going off and being explosive than Wembanyama can have a few good games. But bro, I didn't see games where he had 12 points, 16 rebounds in a big game. I didn't see when it mattered most. OKC put the belt to him. So I don't really believe in San Antonio that much as far as not that they can't put up a good fight, but who might be more aggressive in those like when Luka just start hit. When Luka start hitting shots, it's contagious. You feel me? So the whole team, you see Ayton playing better. You see Jake LaRavia playing better. Marcus Smart looking like Boston Celtics Marcus Smart. So and then you got LeBron James that's anchored, that's his energy as well as like nigga, we could get this shit done. So you got LeBron coaching, right? It's contagious, bro. And I don't think San Antonio stand a chance. I think they go out in 5.
So you think you got him in 5, okay, in the second round. So that would set up a potential matchup, and this is where it really gets tricky for you. You know what I'm saying, Izzy? You know what I'm saying? And make sure y'all subscribe to his channel, you know what I'm saying, if you haven't yet. And also subscribe to ZamSports, you know what I'm saying, right now. Brand new channel, you know what I'm saying, if you haven't yet already, right? Plenty of content on here. So Game Blitz, Izzy, fam, that would set up a matchup in the Western Conference Finals. If we're assuming, right, that the Lakers beat the Spurs, and we're assuming that OKC does what OKC has been doing, that would set up OKC against the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals. Now, I need your predictions on who would win that matchup if that was to happen, and the floor is yours. Because look, I'm gonna be real. Because you got comment. Tyrone saying in the comments that we got to stop Wemby if that was to happen, right? And also saying that Wemby's a beast, right? He's not overrated, and Ayton better wake the fuck up, or he gonna get cooked up. I mean, we just gotta keep it real, bro, right? But he did say that we can beat OKC, but we have to D up. So what is your thoughts if we face OKC in the Western Conference Finals?
You talking about with Tyrone Keaton?
Yeah, Tyrone Keaton saying that.
Tyrone Keaton got some bullshit coming out his mouth.
I mean, how is that bullshit when he's saying that we gotta stop Wemby?
Not Wemby, bro. LeBron, listen. There's no even if you let Wembanyama go off, right? Which we know he's not, right? I done seen Wembanyama, right, just disappear in games. You 7 feet. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. If we want to just be 100% honest, if dude wants 7 feet, he wouldn't be doing shit, bro. He would be an average player. He would. But he would be he can do shit. Listen,
you're saying wait. You're saying that if Wembanyama wasn't even 7 feet, he would just be an average player?
He'll be an average player, bro. Because it's easy to you can see when he block a nigga shot, it's easy to play D-step. I give him credit for actually playing defense like Jokic don't. But I'm saying like he don't have no Kobe like Luka like killer type speed. He's slow. He's just big, dude. You literally see him get to the rim with 1-2 steps. And if they build a wall just like they did with Antetokounmpo, he can shoot outside, right? That'll be his strength. But he can't. He's not no sniper, bro. He's not a sniper. Are we saying Wembanyama is a sniper?
Wait. So he's not efficient from the outside? Are you kidding me?
He's not a sniper, bro. Like he's not a.
So he don't got handles. He don't got handles.
Semi-handles? That's what you call handles?
Semi-handles? I mean, what are we talking about? That's crazy. You clearly are not watching. This guy is nutmegging people. What are you talking about, man? Yeah, this guy's not only nutmegging people, he crossing people over, right? Hitting them with step backs, you know what I'm saying? With the pump fake, you know what I'm saying? Like he about to hit the jump shot, got him jumping in the air, just across with the left, you know what I'm saying? Got him left and leaving, looking lost. What?
But I'm saying, but do he get his most points at the rim in the paint or what?
Yeah, he does. I mean, he
that's what I'm saying. So if that shit not falling, that that's gonna look like a motherfucking throwback Shaq. If the shit not falling, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's trash, right? But I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. If we play, I would want to see San Antonio in the first round. I'm not afraid of San Antonio.
So what about OKC? Don't avoid it. Because I see you trying to avoid the question. But the question is about OKC versus the Lakers. We've already talked about your prediction for the first, right, and the second. right? Which would be, you know what I'm saying, the Western Conference Finals. I mean, no. Now we're in the Western Conference Finals. So we're talking about a potential matchup with OKC versus the Lakers. Who do
Now
you
that's
got?
different.
That
That's
is
different,
different.
bro. But we gotta also remember, Zam, right? We
Mm-hmm.
seen when the Lakers barely had shit, and they went into Memphis with this hot ass team with Ja Morant. They were the second seed. We went there and punished them. No, bro, listen, I'm gonna put back. Listen,
The
we seen
chat,
what
the
happened, bro.
chat
When they
is
went in there and
on
punished the
your
second seed, did we not?
ass.
That season shit don't mean nothing in the NBA because certain people don't take the regular season serious. Okay, look at this like this here. Even LeBron throughout his whole career, the Cavs used to be the fourth seed, bro. They used to whip everybody ass. Like, see, this season shit don't matter to me because except for OKC, because that's a different animal that you're going against. San Antonio coming out of the blue. That Memphis did the same shit. You remember Memphis was the number 2 seed, and Ja Morant, they had a good roster around him, and we put them boys to bed in 6 games. I'm not. Are you telling me? Okay, I'm afraid of De'Aaron Fox. I got Luka Doncic. Let's go shooting guard. Is Devin Vassell better than Austin Reeves? No. Let's go center. Wembyama is better than what you call him, right?
DeAndre
DeAndre
Ayton.
Ayton.
I mean, that's
And then you
every
got
center on.
LeBron James. Who is their small forward? Goddamn
They
Rashad
go with
Penny or
that.
some
Well,
shit.
actually, no. So the Spurs go with a small lineup, right? They go with De'Aaron Fox at the point guard. They go with Stephon Castle at the shooting guard, because who's going to guard him, right? Stephon Castle, the shooting guard. Devin Vassell at the small forward. Champagny at the four, who's really a small forward and a shooting small forward. And then they also go with, you know what I'm saying, with Wemby at the center. So they go with a small lineup. And so which means all 5 of those players have the potential to hit outside shots and also create for their own.
Hey, also I'm just out
All
of my
5.
DTK. That's the one I said he was
And
looking.
keep in mind, bro, they got Keldon Johnson coming off the bench, or Kelvin Johnson coming off the bench too as well,
Shout out to
who's
TK.
averaging 13 points per game.
That's what I was
So,
saying was looking for you, Zam. TK. Tyrone Keaton was the one that was looking for you.
hey, shout out to Tyrone Keaton, man,
Yeah. So this
8375.
TK. We're gonna be doing every Monday for right now on here. So make sure you check us out.
Yo, make sure you subscribe to the channel, bro. Subscribe to
And
ZamSports,
subscribe
bro.
to
You know what I'm saying?
ZamSports.
Let's network, bro. Let's network. You feel me?
And send
Let's
everybody
network.
over there. So yeah, so he said okay.
So hold on, real quick. He said that OKC play fast. We gotta lock in early. Can't be down 10 to 20 points at half and no scoring drought. We gotta rebound better and push the pace and make the easy and open shots and limit turnovers. He's talking about a recipe as far as what we've actually been cooking over the last 9 to 10 games, which is why that the Lakers are on a high push right now heading into the playoffs. But what I want to allude to, you know what I'm saying, as far as what he said, Izzy, as far as Tyrone, is that he does make a point because we've seen a lot of this dealing with our Lakers early on in the season. And we also seen it when it comes to actual major matchups with major teams like the likes of a Spurs or the likes of a OKC, to where we get into a very fast pace. All right. But then we just start to have this little drought where we just start to lean back and then we let them get back into the game and then it's just over with. But so Izzy, do you got the Lakers actually winning or actually winning the finals? Or do you just have them getting all the way to the Western Conference Finals?
I got them. I got them get. Who you talking about with the Lakers?
Yes.
I got the Lakers going to the finals.
Do you got them winning the finals?
Huh?
Huh? What do you mean? Huh? You keep saying hi every time I keep asking you that question.
I can't hear this shit's so low on this phone. I need to go get my daughter phone. She on this phone is very low. What you said?
Oh, do you have the Lakers? You have them going to the finals. Do you have them winning it all?
I got the Lakers winning it all. I got them in Boston in the finals.
You got Boston. So you got the Lakers winning it all.
I got the Lakers winning it all, bro. I got a roll. I can't listen, bro. I'm a LeBron fan as much as I know how good OKC and shit could happen, and I can't turn my back on Go James. I can't turn my back on Go James. So I gotta win it. Now I got them taking OKC to Game 7, and Luka with a game winner, close shot Cause I mean, listen, bro, Luca could go toe to toe with anybody. Luca, listen, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I got Luca right behind Shea, bro. You could have it what and what. If you say Luca, the only reason I would say Shea is because of the defensive side of the ball. I do value that, but Luca, if you want to say who's more explosive, Luca might be a little more explosive on the offensive side of the ball. But I can't count on Luca because Luca could have a back-to-back 60-point game, and it can balance out the rest of the roster. He's capable of going off for 60. So I can't. As much as I want to do it, I gotta roll with the Lakers on it. It won't shock me if the Lakers beat anybody. I mean, we talk about Luka Doncic and LeBron James. Those guys are still smart. You got to also take in mind that Luka, as much as he's good at scoring, bro, he's an efficient passer. What he got? He got 9, 10 assists. He got like 10 assists. So he's like in a James Harden the way he still get people involved. So I'm not
Okay.
counting out the Lakers, bro. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So I appreciate your take. Right now, I've gotten everything on you as far as the entire playoffs, right, and how they're going to actually win as far as your take. And I'll mute you up for a second. And based off your take, right, and based off what Tyrone Keaton has been saying, I don't like it, y'all. I don't like it. I love it. I love it. And let me tell you why. I got the Lakers winning it all. And I agree with y'all, right? I was baiting you in. I just kind of wanted a piece, your mind, put little things together. But let me tell you why. All right. So as it's constructed right now, as you see, right, you got the Lakers right now. They will be third right now if the playoffs were to end today, which, again, like I was saying before, they would end up playing the Minnesota Timberwolves. The only offensive players that they have that can pose a threat, right, from to our Lakers, right, on the Minnesota side is Anthony Edwards, right? And Julius Randle does not pose a threat, right? We have multiple defenders that can actually D him up and keep him out of that lane, right? I see the Lakers beating the Minnesota Timberwolves if that matchup happens 4-2, right, in 6 games. Now you move to the second round, which I see a potential matchup with the San Antonio Spurs. Now, this definitely brings a lot of difficulty as far as what is mentioned, as far as that small lineup dealing with the San Antonio Spurs, and then Wembanyama, right, at 7'5", right there in the middle. But with the likes of Luka Doncic and how he's playing, and if he continues, right, to go on the trajectory of turning up the defensive intensity, right, which they said, right, that this guy doesn't play defense, which I went on and stated that, hey, when it comes down to defense and the playoffs, that this guy turns it up, as you see here, diving for loose balls, things of that nature. The Luka that we used to see right in early days of Dallas Mavericks. Well, yeah, this guy is back. And so if this guy ends up showing up and having that same type of intensity against the San Antonio Spurs, it definitely makes up on the defensive end, because there is nobody on the defensive end that can stop the likes of Luka on the run that he's on right now. And there is nobody that's going to stop the likes of LeBron, because I do believe that LeBron's going to turn it up by lifting up his scoring average 5 more points to be more liable on the offensive end. And we definitely know that LeBron can lock it down on the defensive end, which I have him doing a lot more of the duties on defense against Wemby, which will force Wemby to be more of an outside threat, not on the inside, which will open it up a lot more for DeAndre Ayton to go ahead and get those chase down blocks, right? Or be able to disrupt the lane when you have the likes of Vassell and the likes of Castle, who can definitely penetrate, and also De'Aaron Fox. So I got the Lakers winning that series close, right, in 7 games, 4-3, which would move them on to the Western Conference Finals against the OKC, right? And with that, I got, the Lakers, literally winning in 7 games as well. And here's why. It's because of the likes of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the ability for him to be able to maneuver and get his shot wherever he wants, the same way that Luka does. But when we're talking about impact right now, right, the OKC Thunder have a lot of dogs on defensive ends, than what we have on the Lakers. So it's going to be a heroic effort, and I see LeBron stepping it up in the Western Conference Finals, and Luka actually being the top two scorers instead of Luka and Austin Reeves, who I believe that are going to be the top two scorers for the first two rounds. And I got the Lakers, like you predicted, right, going against the Boston Celtics. And this is the reason why. Because of the supposedly injured, right, I got to throw that out there, the supposedly injured Cade Cunningham. I don't see that, you know what I'm saying, being an actual injury as far as a collapsed lung, right? That's another story, right, that I'm going to talk on ZamSports for another day, right, because I see it as some type of, you know what I'm saying, initiation. So with that being said, I got the Boston Celtics because I don't see anybody else that poses a threat to the Celtics, maybe except the Philadelphia 76ers. You heard it here first. Look out for VJ Edgecombe because I feel like that he is definitely going to make an impact as far as his name moving forward, you know what I'm saying, with this playoffs coming up. So look forward to that. But with all that being said and done, I got the Lakers, you know what I'm saying, against the Celtics. In the finals, I got the Lakers winning 4-2. And with LeBron actually retiring, after that, I don't have him going to Cleveland or any likes of that nature. That's my hot take. The floor is yours.
Okay, I'm confused though, right? I thought you just said you disagree with him.
Well, look, I disagree with you. So this, I don't disagree with you, right? I don't disagree with you with the Lakers winning, right? I disagree with. Actually, I don't disagree. You got it. I don't disagree.
No, I said this nigga went on a whole rant.
I don't
He
disagree.
said he disagreed. I'm like, that's a nigga winning the Lakers winning the.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree.
Man,
but this is the thing. But this is the
crazy,
thing.
dog.
But what time? But what time? But look.
What's up, Lamar?
But hold on. But this is the thing, though. This is the thing, right? This is key because we're not going to win. And I want you to speak on this, right? Tyrone Keaton says that I think Austin Reeves will prove that he's a superstar with this playoff run. This is key because you said on record, Izzy, it's on record. You said that Austin Reeves is trash when it comes to playoff time.
Yeah, he's chicken shit when it comes to the playoffs. He's 3 straight years, 16 average points, and I don't think he's gonna do it again. Big games, he disappears, right? Let's go back to that Oklahoma City game when I could swear to God I was watching fucking Animal Planet. I done seen Austin Reeves get knocked down to the ground. Alex Caruso was stand over him like he's fucking roadkill, right? And then go down that shot, he's just sitting there. Like I've seen him in big games just disappear. And it's no, I like Austin Reeves, right? I'm not a Austin Reeves hater, but I know, bro, I watched that Western, even last year, right? You said LeBron had 21. This dude was no impact. Even LeBron last year in Minnesota had almost a 40-point game. Austin Reeves was a goddamn crutch with a goddamn snapback on, right? He didn't do shit. He was just standing in the corner just chilling. Didn't do nothing, bro. And I was like, if this Luka was averaging 30, LeBron had his average 25, right? Yeah, he might have an off game. He ain't never be 40. What you expect? We need that explosiveness to come from him. If he's averaging under his, listen, you can say what you want to say about LeBron having a closeout 21-point game, right? But this nigga was 4 points under his average. He was averaging 20 points a game, and then he started averaging 16. You can't average below your average and then say you're not selling motherfuckers out. When D Wade went under his average, when they played in those in that conference, when he averaged 17 and LeBron had 28 in those Heat finals, right? We got to criticize a nigga when he have a bad. If Austin Reeves, listen, it wasn't like it was blowouts, right? The games was damn near close. They lost by what? 6 points in the last game in Minnesota. So it's like
every single. I want to say damn near
almost that spark from Austin Reeves, get at least 22 to 23 points. Pick it about 25, bro. It don't go. The series is flipped. You know what I'm saying? Luka and LeBron gonna do their thing. Even LeBron might not be as efficient, but LeBron, if you say LeBron, if you're looking at LeBron as a third option, bro, he can get you a damn near triple double. He can get you a triple double, bro. He could get you 11 assists. He could get you 10 rebounds. He could get you 11, 13, 14 points, 17 points on a 17-point triple double. But Austin Reeves played like snake vomit. And I'm not gonna keep letting this motherfucker off the hook till he proves himself, Tyrone Keaton. I keep telling you this shit. He gotta prove himself. He keeps scapegoating this nigga. I'm not gonna let this nigga out these balling fucking grits. He gonna drown in that shit. Cause I'm sick of that sorry motherfucker mess fucking up my Lakers, bro. You see what I'm saying? Taking championships out of LeBron's pocket.
Whoa.
My
No, they
Lakers,
only
nigga,
your
my
Lakers.
Lakers.
No, you said it that they only your Lakers because LeBron is on the team.
But I still like the Lakers. If LeBron James, put it like this, if LeBron James wasn't on the Lakers and Luka Doncic on the Lakers, I'll still be rooting for the Lakers, bro. I still like the Lakers. Now,
Which is
like I told you, if LeBron went to the goddamn with some team I ain't really like, I don't know, because I don't really like Golden State.
As long
and
as
I like
you know
Kobe
that.
Bryant.
You know, as long as you know that Kobe Bryant is the greatest Laker of all time, that was spoken out of the other greatest Laker of all time, which is Magic Johnson, out of his own mouth.
I like the Lakers. The Lakers are a nice team, bro. That's a tight team. But like I said, it's just crazy because, like I said, yes, I want LeBron to get this ring, right? So we can stop this Kobe bullshit. Now we know he gonna be with this Kobe bullshit, right? And he know deep down inside that nigga was celebrating at that goddamn bubble. He might have been in the motherfucking bubble. Yo, yeah.
Hold on, wait. You go so you go so wait.
Like you wasn't happy about this championship. You a Lakers fan, now. Come on now.
Whoa, you're not about to
wait. You
You're
ordered some pizza. You probably didn't got some Chinese food and sat your ass down and watch that goddamn Lakers game. Don't play like you wasn't going crazy over that bubble championship. We both was going crazy over that shit. I guarantee they could tell me the score and everything on the last game.
All right. So look. All right. So look. I this is a confession, man. A confession. So that bubble championship had me. I remember the entire playoff run. I remember everything. What happened? I watched the entire playoff run.
Mm-hmm.
It had me at the edge of my seat.
I know you did.
I will not lie. I have to confess, y'all.
LeBron was an animal, bro.
I did cry when we won that bubble championship.
Come on, I know you had 9 years without Kobe, bro. Come on, LeBron brought that life back. If anything, you could say LeBron actually got Luka to come to town, because if it wasn't for him, AD they would have never made that trade. So, anything, LeBron didn't long franchise. So you got to give him credit there, right? If you want to be a Kobe fan, that's fine, bro. But come on, man, don't shit on the GOAT. I like Kobe. You know what I'm saying? I got Kobe over Jordan. To be honest, I got Kobe over Jordan. You know.
Right.
That's
yeah. Hey, auntie. My auntie said that she gave me some. I needed some hugs, auntie, when you know what I'm saying, when that happened. Just like I needed some hugs, you know what I'm saying, when Kobe died. But hey, man, like Tyrone said, Kobe, best Laker, right? And second up.
Yeah, probably because of the time. Probably because of, I
mean, you see a second of all time. Yeah, that's another conversation for another day.
Yeah, but Laker, he said Laker because Kobe had more success than LeBron at that 2000 period, I believe, to like 2010. The Lakers was in the finals like every other year. So you have to say Kobe, you know, but at all time is LeBron.
It's LeBron. That's another conversation, man.
That's another debate.
No, that's another debate. So look, hey, check this out. Hey, what you know about Emmanuel Acho, man? Huh? What do you know about Emmanuel Acho, bro? You know what? Before we even get into that, I want you to check this out. Let's hear what Iman Shumpert had to say on the Get Up as far as the Lakers' hopes coming into this playoffs.
What are you? Do you think he thinks this Laker team that's won 9 straight is capable of doing?
Well, I think that LeBron definitely is excited about his team and where they're at now. I don't think that he envisioned them being where they are right now. I don't think any of us did. But I think that with the confidence that comes behind LeBron, he knows he needs a little delusion. So if he's eyeing a championship.
Real quick, I want to ask you this question, Izzy, because last time I asked you this when I told you that that the Lakers were starting to cook. Right. And I said, hey, I felt as if the Lakers was about to make a late push when you were saying that our Lakers was playing trash. I want you to listen to what Iman Shumpert had to say. Listen to this.
What are you seeing from LeBron? What do you think he thinks this Laker team that's won 9 straight is capable of doing?
Well, I think that LeBron definitely is excited about his team and where they're at now. I don't think that he envisioned them being where they are right now. I don't think.
Now, real quick, did you envision, Izzy, where we are right now back then? Keep it honest.
Yeah, I did. Not as far as regular season. Not as far as regular season, but as far as as far as I know for a fact, whether the Lakers would have whether the Lakers would have finished in the regular season, I did think they were gonna lose more games and they weren't going to go on a hot streak. But my understanding of playoff Luka and playoff LeBron was totally different, right? I didn't see Luka knock off Shea, right, when they was the #1 seed 2 years ago. I didn't see them punish the Minnesota Timberwolves when they was the 2-3 seed. So my vision of the regular season, I'm not too big of a, because the regular season don't really mean shit to me in the NBA. It can to determine who's really kind of low key gonna be in the mix. But as far as playoff matchup, when you got to prepare for a 7-game series, that's a whole different animal. You see what I'm saying? When you got to prepare for a team for 7 games, it's different. That's why you have to sometimes have a 6 seed going to the thing or the 5th seed, because it's different when it's condensed. When you can focus on the team for 7 games, and just like we could look last year, what Minnesota was we was the 3 seed last year. Minnesota was the 6 seed, and they beat our ass 4-1 because it's different in the 7 game. Now that shocked me a little bit because how game 2 happened when we went on that heater. But like I said, Jackson Hayes is not a starting center in this thing. He's just a good rotational piece and a lot, man. Now they got a proven center. I keep saying this. Motherfuckers kept saying DeAndre Ayton wasn't going to move the needle, but you got to be real with yourself. They act like DeAndre Ayton is a castaway. When he played for the Phoenix Suns, they almost won a goddamn championship. Second chance points is something serious. If you could create second chance points for a player like Luka Doncic and give him another chance at a basket, it could be a different type of game. Now we starting to see Luka not to take these bad shots that he was once taking with his field goal percentage like 3 for 26. He's taking more smarter shots. He's commanding that. Or he's like, look, we finna get it done. And this type of Laker team is looking like how Dallas was, bro. Everybody in sync. Sometimes it takes guys a minute to find their rhythm. You know, Marcus Smart is playing like Boston Marcus Smart since he got inserted into the lineup. And Jake LaRavia is a very underrated defender as well. Very underrated defender.
No, you made some great points. You definitely made some great points. And to be honest, you know what I'm saying, as you see this comment, Tyrone said that, you know, I want the Lakers to have at least the 2 or the 3 seed so that we can have home court. But in my personal opinion, you know what I'm saying, Tyrone, the reason why I feel like it's just best for us to either stay at the 3 seed or possibly even the 4 seed is for this reason, right? If the Lakers were to go into the 2nd seed with right now, I mean, we are actually, you know what I'm saying, 7 games back just to getting into the 2nd, you know what I'm saying, seed, which I don't see that happening, right? With what's left, you know what I'm saying, with the season. We will have to literally, you know what I'm saying, continue to keep going on a run and hope that San Antonio Spurs actually go on some type of, you know what I'm saying, terrible losing streak, which I don't see that happening. So the likes of us actually being in the 3 seed right now is a very high possibility, right? But with the Houston Rockets only being 2 games back from that 3rd seed to take that from us, I can see us moving down to the 4th seed. And with us being in the 4th seed, that would put a 1st round matchup with the Denver Nuggets, which we clearly just seen that we put belt to ass on. You understand? So with that happening, right, it's going to position us better going into possibly the 2nd round, all right, after beating the Nuggets, assuming that we're in this 4th seed, right, beating the Nuggets, right, that will put us in position to playing the likes of a OKC, right? So everything has to go through the Spurs or through OKC, right? But I do feel that whether we're in the 3rd or the 4th, we are definitely a shoo-in to go through the 1st round, right? Now, I got them going all the way. You got them going all the way. Izzy got them going all the way. But a lot of people don't have them going all the way, right? But I do think, you know what I'm saying, that if we got the second seed, that's not a good position, you know what I'm saying, if we're looking to actually make the finals. That's just my opinion. What's your opinion on that, on his comment,
Me
Izzy?
personally, I don't think the 2 or 3 seed even matters because, like, that's why it's so different to me in basketball and football. Football, you get that bye. But if I didn't see motherfuckers go in people's house. Just like I said, Luca go in Phoenix house game 7 and whip the piss out of him. I didn't see Devin Booker come in our house and drop 47 on us in our building. I don't think I think sometimes it matters, but if you could get rid of a team in 6 games, I don't think it's gonna really. Cause really, to be honest, it's really stupid as hell how they got it set up in NBA because you got that. What if you don't even make it to 7 games? It only benefits you home court if you make it to 7 games because you only get one extra game. That's why I kind of wish they went back to the other format when it's like kind of like if it's I think it was like three games, 2 games. You know what I'm talking about, man? When he used to have the 3-2 format, and it used to be 3 games, like 3 games. You could
Yeah,
you could put a nigga
it was
away
the
with 3
yeah.
momentum games, but you go back on the other home court. I don't think it really matters. I think it's just going to come down to the intensity level. I don't think it. I think Luka Doncic actually plays better on the road. If you look at Luka Doncic's road record, when they used to play the Clippers, they lost all home games. When they used to, and they won all road games. They went to 7 games, and they won 3 on the road. So
You know, real quick, and you know why that he plays good on road games, because
why?
when you heckle Luka Doncic, right, and get him angry, right, an angry Luka Doncic is a scary Luka Doncic.
Right.
So I've been playing this clip earlier, right? This clip, right? This was posted, you know what I'm saying, from a fan. It says a Pelicans fan to Luka Doncic, "You're trash," right? And then Luka, after a crazy 3-point. What you say, motherfucker? What you say? Right?
He did
Look at
on
this.
he did
Look at
on
this.
my
Look at this. Look at
Pelicans.
this.
Shit. I forgot to tell you I'm a Pelicans fan.
You're trash. See that? I don't know
Hold
if you
up
heard
now,
him say
Lisa.
it.
Hold
You're
up.
trash.
Hold up.
Right,
This
right. He
can't
said
be on
you're
my
trash.
Pelicans, huh?
Hold on,
can't
I'm
be
gonna
on
slow
my
down.
New Orleans Pelicans.
Oh, that is not yours. Now that's your squad. That is crazy.
This cannot be on my sorry ass. I don't give a
That's
fuck
wild.
how sorry the Pelicans is. Hold up now.
Hold
I'm
on,
built in
man.
the NOLA, so hold up. I don't give a fuck
Hold on,
how
listen.
sorry the motherfuckers.
Look, so you got LeBron. Look at that pass by
Fuck the
LeBron, man.
Pelicans
LeBron
right
still
now.
got the vision. Right, and then look, they can't stop Luka, bro. Look, that's a foul right there by Jose Alvarado.
Jeremiah
But look at that crazy shot, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, what now, mother? Talk
bad,
that
man.
mess, Luka.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, Zam, I agree.
Talk
I
that.
agree 100% with you, bro. A pissed off Luka Doncic is the worst version you could. I mean, the best version you could get. We seen it in Dallas. He didn't. Dude, if anybody go back and watch that series with Dallas and Phoenix, he tore their asses up because Devin Booker pissed him off, and he's screaming, he hollering, he giving people buckets. See, when he's playing like conservative, like free basketball, when he just playing, he's kind of like he had that chip on his shoulder. I think you're starting to see the chip on his shoulder, where he just don't give a damn. He like, look, I'm gonna go out there and play. Motherfuckers been saying he'll never win a championship. So you gotta that's the Luka I want to see. That's why I say it's good for them to be the underdog. Notice last year when they was the 3 seed, he playing regular basketball. But to come back and be like, okay, you got LeBron, and I'm pretty sure, in the back of his head, every team LeBron special guard LeBron didn't play with like D Wade and what's the other guy named Kyrie Irving and what's the other dude name? Was it Rondo?
You don't know about you don't know nothing. You don't know nothing about no playoff Rondo. That's too you too young
Rondo.
for playoff Rondo.
He won, and it's probably like, damn, you can't win. Luka can't even win with LeBron because people still got that. LeBron can still play, right? We didn't see him he's going to play in spurts. He's gonna. I
got Rondo. I got Rondo, the greatest point guard ever played for Celtics.
That ain't bad take. Rondo is a very underrated point guard. Dude be getting 22 assists. He did it. He get in them playoffs. It's different. And see, that's what I'm saying. It's going to be different. I think you got a healthier Luka, a smarter. I mean, Luka Doncic to me is the second best player in basketball.
You got to keep in mind too. I don't want to go off subject, but you got to keep in mind too, as far as with Luka, he's dealing with a lot of personal issues, and you know what I'm saying. I want to say shout out to Luka Doncic. You know what I'm saying? And a I'm sorry to hear about a lot of the personal news that's been circulating as far as dealing with his family. I'm not going to go into specifics. You know what I'm saying? But you know how some of these women be. You know what I'm saying? As men, you know what I mean? They get their riches and then they split. But I know from what was circulating, he is going through a divorce. And I will say this, with his kids and everything, and a lot of that, can weigh heavy as far as being traded, right? And you didn't develop a certain lifestyle, right? A certain habit, being traded from Dallas, you know what I'm saying, to the likes of LA. And I don't know what's going on with the situation. I don't want to go too deep, but I do know that he's dealing with that right now. And shout out to Tyrone Keaton. Like that's really the message that I have is prayers for Luka. But I will say this is that history shows is that when a lot of players are going through some personal issues and it's playoff time, they tend to turn up the heat. And that's what we've been seeing from Luka over the last 10 games, because I want to lay some stuff out, man, right? So over the last 10 games, they've been 8-2, okay? And right, and so I'm just kind of just go game by game, you know what I'm saying, over some stats that, you know what I'm saying, that I've actually, you know what I'm saying, went over and I looked up, right? So over the last 10 games, right, Lakers, right, they just beat the Nuggets. I believe it was 127-125, right, against the Nuggets in overtime. Now, the leading scorer of that game was Austin Reeves with 32 points, right, but Luka definitely went off, right? Now, in March 12th, you had the Lakers beating the Bulls, right, 142-130. And Luka went off with about 30 plus points, which is what he's literally been averaging lately, the entire season, right? They also beat the Timberwolves 120-106 with Luka with 31 points. They beat the Knicks 110-97, right, with Luka with 35 points, right? Also, right, beat the Pacers. Now I know the Pacers are the worst team in the league, but they handle business. Luka Doncic has 44 points in that game, right? They also lost to the Nuggets, which they ended up, you know what I'm saying, making a rematch, you know what I'm saying, and they won, like I stated earlier, right? But Luka, you know what I'm saying, still had around 30-something points in that game, right? Then also they beat the Pelicans, right? Which is what you're seeing right here with these highlights, in where he had literally, you know what I'm saying, 30 plus points. So, I mean, what are we talking about, man? Right? He was the leading scorer, right? And then they also beat the Sacramento Kings, who I just went and seen personally, where LaMelo Ball just lit them up, you know what I'm saying? But they beat the Kings 128-104, where Luka had 28 points. So, and then also, you know what I'm saying, he also scored 30, you know what I'm saying, as well. And then on the, you know what I'm saying, the 10th game, right, also, you know what I'm saying, 30 points. So over the last 10 games, he scored at least an average, at least over 35 plus points a game, which is why he's leading scorer right now, averaging 33.4 points per game, 8 rebounds and 8 assists right now, with the season getting ready to end. And SGA is under him at 31.6. So if he continues to go on this trajectory, right, as far as what he's doing, and we definitely know what LeBron's going to do as far as in the playoffs time defensively. They're going to turn it up. I mean, I don't see anybody stopping them. I do see them getting a challenge as far as with the OKC Thunder and the Spurs, but I mean, what are we talking about? This Luka right here, mean Luka, is a danger. You got to.
If he continue to go crazy like that, he gonna get the MVP. If the Lakers finish second and it's close, just say they finish 4 games behind OKC or whatever, they gonna give it to Luka, because I mean you're gonna have better stats by margin. Defense, I don't know if they're gonna go into defensive efficiency. I don't know how much that factors into, which I doubt, because I know Jokic, he shouldn't even been close. The defensive, that's the worst defender in the league. But if the Lakers finish number 2, dude, this heater, you got to think, if they was like this last time when Dallas went there, that they got on the heater late. And this guy's in his fucking prime. If he's scratching the prime that we never seen, this guy can beat any damn body, bro. Like, you talking about point for point. I mean, how the hell you averaging 28, almost 30, really 30 points, I believe, in the playoffs? That's like MJ numbers. It's ridiculous. You can't if the score. Nah, sometimes he can take bad shots. It all depends. But if he can get you those points and those clutch buckets, you don't want to go down. The Lakers, I believe, is the clutchest team in the NBA. So you don't want to go get in a shooting match with the Lakers at the end, right? Luka taking the shots, Reeves taking it. I don't really trust Reeves too much, but Luka taking those shots, and they can have a stretch where they play good defense. If you got Laravia on the floor, DeAndre Ayton, Marcus Smart, they can play defense. Now Luka defense, he's not the best on-ball defender, but he can play a lot. His off-ball defense is excellent. Sometimes he can have 5 steals, so he can get turnovers. So he might not play that good on ball, but he's good off ball, and he can watch the ball as it moves. And it's like, if you get those guys clicking, bro, and I do, as much as I want to throw LeBron at the 3 Zam, I think this is what I think gonna happen. I think LeBron gonna take that killer instinct too, bro. I think he's going to, because we've been seeing it. If you could you gotta think about it. LeBron missed a month or 2 of the season, so he's kind of got a lot of energy on him. So Austin Reeves, if you just need him to come out and just hit a clutch shot here or 2, or when LeBron James go out for him to cut up, but LeBron James, bro, he can give you 30 a night if he wants to. If Luka playing like this and LeBron could back him up with a 27-point game, bro, that shit gonna be hard to stop because of the IQ. LeBron can find anybody on the court. He was hitting DeAndre Ayton so much. DeAndre Ayton didn't even know he had the damn ball. His assist.
So not saying that they're right, but according to ChatGPT, and it's probably because they don't really know what the Lakers are doing right now. Because I will say that in a lot of those games, the Lakers had to come back. But right now, they got the Oklahoma City Thunder being the number 1 overall clutch team, because they say that the Thunder hold the best overall record, 57-15, which we've seen in the standings, and have one of the highest clutch win rates in the league. Their balanced offense, led by SGA, and elite late game defense keep their dominant in tight games, which we had definitely seen that with the final runs, how they won, in 7 games. San Antonio Spurs, they got them at 2nd. And this is all due to Victor Wembanyama and his 2-way impact on the offense and defensive end. And then they got the New York Knicks, which is this is a surprise.
Man,
I think this is a stretch.
They're
definitely overrated, but they got them at 3. Bro. So they got them. I guess there's 11 clutch games that they played in this year alone, and they got a 63.6% winning percentage in those clutch games, which is very impressive, to be honest. We're talking 11 games. Too much on Brunson. He gonna probably and the Boston, this is just throughout the season, though, because you got to keep in mind, Izzy, is that what the Lakers have been doing has been since after the All-Star break. They've turned it up and had a lot of clutch games and stuff like that after the All-Star break. We've seen the likes of LeBron, where he made a game-winning pass. You understand? We've seen the likes of, just certain defensive plays, right? Clutch things that's happening as far as on the defensive end, as far as with the Lakers. But Boston at 4 and Minnesota at 5. Now, I don't agree with this, but hey, we'll see what the Lakers do in the first round coming into this playoffs. I mean, that's going to dictate, if we see them, as a legit defensive team. But shout out to Avia Barak. But yeah, we do think that LeBron is going to step his game up, as we just brought out. And Tyrone says that if the Lakers play their game, nobody can F with us. And I definitely agree with that. And the thing with us having LeBron, he will get the team right. But playoffs, everybody's clicking. And we are playing the best ball right now. I definitely agree with that. Now, what I want to point out real quick is Emmanuel Acho, man. Right, real quick. Right? Not saying that I'm trying to give him some shine, but this guy is literally the worst guy when it comes to takes in sports. And I just got to keep it 100, man. And I know you agree with me on this, Izzy. You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy needs to be canceled. He's spoken out against my quarterback. I've talked about it here in ZamSports, right? He spoke about, Shador Sanders. I talked about it here at ZamSports. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Check out previous episodes. But this guy is now trying to jump on the bandwagon of Luka Doncic as far as what he's been doing, Izzy, right, over the last, 10 games, right, which is why, we got them going to the finals and winning it all. And this guy's going to sit here knowing that he's been making all types of bad takes. He's going to try to come over here and jump on the Lakers bandwagon when he has spoken down on Luka Doncic in the past, and I want y'all to listen to this.
I thought he was a Luka fan.
Absolute.
Hold on, listen to this.
Luka Doncic is an absolute offensive phenom.
Yes, he is.
But his defensive concerns undermine his offensive ability. If you see nothing else all day today in sports, watch what's about to occur. Luka Doncic, he gets double teamed. There's about 2 minutes left in the game. Y'all can just play the clip at this point. Gets double teamed. He kicks it to Rui. Rui bangs a tray ball, top of the key. Bomb. 118 to 112. But then 2 possessions later, Halliburton, Tyrese goes down and one on Luka. And now the tray ball that Luka Doncic
But what I want you to hear,
what
I want you to hear is the first part. Look.
Luka Doncic is an absolute offensive phenom.
Yes, he is.
But his defensive concerns undermine his offensive ability. If you see nothing else.
But his defensive concerns undermine his offensive ability. Remember that he said that. Okay. Now,
hold on, real quick.
Real quick. I want you to hear what he said. Right.
He's a double talker. He's a double talker.
He's a double talker. Now listen to this.
Have you watched Luka and what Luka's done lately? Like, how is Luka not a top 5 player in basketball, especially this season, given what Luka's done this season and given how Luka has done it this season? And then if you watch Luka play as of late, he's actually exerting energy on defense. So to me, I think it's an asinine take, and I do not want to use the record argument as the primary point of your argument for somebody being on an All-NBA.
Have
you watched? You see that? So that's just double talking. Right? Have you seen his defense lately? Well, yeah, we clearly here at ZamSports, because I told you, Izzy, right, the last time we talked about the Lakers, right? I've even said it in previous episodes, right? Showing how Luka, got added after it on the defensive end when he was with the Mavericks, and that how he turns it up on the defensive end, even in the playoffs, right? And so we're seeing this right now, right on this long stretch run. But this guy doesn't sit there and watch games. He doesn't watch tape. This guy just sits there and tries to make all types of hot takes. You know what I'm saying? That absolutely makes no sense. And it makes no sense why he's even on the TV screen. So, I mean, what is your rule?
Yeah, you're right. I agree with you, Sam. He's really more of a football analyst, bro. I just like when he watch quick game, because I'm glad that you brought that video. I didn't ever see that shit. I watched the speak when they was on there, him and Shady. But when you pull this, they got another video on there with they made yesterday about the MVP. I know this thing talking about, and he was praising Luke. That's why when I just heard that shit, I'm like, he's a double talker, because if he said that about his deficiency, and what I did notice, I remember the beginning of the Boston series. They was praising the shit out of Luka, and then towards the end, he tried to shit on him. But then I didn't see that video that you just sent me, but I knew this video because I watched this video the other day, and they was comparing Luka to SGA, and now he's just glazing his ass like, come on, bro, like he's going with the flow type shit, you know what I mean? Like, so he could be right on his takes, and putting the most stock in it. I bang with Acho, but I mean he got some wild shit he be saying.
Bro, no, you made a great point, right? He's trying to switch up because everybody's on his helping right now. Small time, medium, big time, medium. You know what I'm saying? As far as media, you know what I'm saying? Dealing with coverage of sports, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, we're not letting them off the hook either, right? Because if you're going to speak on anything dealing with my team, right, make sure that you come with facts. Hey, I'm just keeping it 100, bro. Hey, clip this up, bro, because look, we on his helmet tonight, right? But now, real quick, I want to go into this because he did mention, right, as far as why that, right now that Luka should be considered an MVP for this year, despite the fact that the Lakers don't have the best record in the Western Conference, as we see right here. Again, dealing with the standings. Currently, OKC is number 1, San Antonio number 2, but the Lakers are right there with at number 3. And we definitely know how stacked the Western Conference is. All right. Now, with that being said, I want to point this out, is that right now, currently as it stands, the top 5 scorers in the NBA by average right now, if it was to end today, number 1 would be Luka Doncic at 33.4 points per game, 8 rebounds and 8 assists. We're talking damn near almost a triple-double, okay? And best believe our Lakers needed all 33.4 points per game, all 8 rebounds and 8 assists for us to be third right now in the Western Conference Finals or Western Conference standings. Forgive me on that one, right? And then number 2, you got SGA, right, which is your guy. That's your guy, Izzy. Don't sit there.
Luka
I know
also
that's your
too,
nigga.
bro.
I know that's your nigga. Yeah,
your
your nigga is averaging. Hold on. Your nigga is averaging
I'm
31.
a Luka fan too, bro. I never
Don't sit there. No, we calling it out.
I never said that, bro. You can go back on my shit.
The last time we talked, we had this conversation, Izzy.
But this is what I wanted to see from, like, listen, we never, even when Luka played, right? When I used to always bring it out, you can ask TK, right? Yeah, get controversial as SGA MVP. But even, I used to always bring this out as far as I never seen Luka in that scenario because we always used to play for Dallas, right? I don't think he's better than Shea yet, but when he used to always play for Dallas, I don't. But he used to always play for Dallas, right? And been in these scenarios where the team was always good or like 4 seed. But then you never really see him losing like back to back and shit. But the roster was bad. But he's playing on a bad roster and improving guys. He's supposed to do this and where they went on his 8-game winning streak. This is what we were supposed to see. But the only reason, right? And obviously I'm biased. I am a Lakers fan, right? But I would have to say it because I do value both. If you got a motherfucker this close, right? I have to take it because if SGA, let's just say you take off, like, let's be real, bro. SGA still doing that shit without Jalen Williams. Jalen Williams been hurt by how many, 40 games? And they still 55 and 15. Like, he been doing it without his number 2 assassin. So what I'm saying is the efficiency, he got a high efficiency rate. This dude's shooting 55% from the field. That's higher than Michael Jordan in any season. That's better than Kobe in any season, right? No pun intended. But what I'm saying is he plays defensive side of the ball as well. If you was talking about Luka averaging 33 a game and SGA averaging maybe 26, 25, I would have to give it to Luka because there's still a gap differential. He's touching 30. They both scratching 30. Luka assist is a little higher, right? And SGA, but the defense.
Hold on. Wait. He said Luka. Hold on. Whoa. A little higher. SGA is only averaging about 4 assists a game.
Like a nigga averaging 2 assists, bro. Stop.
No, he averaging 4 assists a game compared to 8. What is we talking about?
Assists, yeah, because he got lob threats and shit. But what I'm saying is the defense, bro. Luka is like the dead last in defensive efficiency. SGA is top 10. I mean, listen, Zamran, you on some bullshit. Let me tell you, I know you on a little bullshit. It's because you know your nigga Kobe Bryant was a lockdown defender. He played both sides of the ball. So you let some of this bullshit slide. You know Kobe in his prime was a lockdown defender, bro. So this, the Lakers shit is going through your motherfucking brain heavy right now, nigga.
Hold on, wait. How am I let shit slide? Hold on, wait. Hold on. How am I let shit slide? Wasn't I the one, right, that went on record that's on this same channel, ZamSports, that said that I need this type of Luka, the diving for loose balls, Luka? Right, like we used to see.
If he
and then wasn't I on record to say that he's going to turn it up, right, when he gets close to playoff time, right? And that we're so talented enough that we're just skating by during the regular season, even in a stacked Western Conference. Wasn't I on record for saying that? Yes or no?
But his defense is chicken shit. So I'm not going to excuse that bullshit. Until you can play both sides of the ball at the elite level, you just can't be the best team if you don't play both sides of the ball. It's just a both. I value defense, bro. When I got the game, I locked the motherfucker down before and changed the whole. You got to play something, bro. Like, You know, you got to, bro. Even in that Celtics series, just Jaylen Brown blowing past him. Like, you could go 30 and then give up 30. But he sometimes he does play decent defense. But if he can play like what he's been doing right now, because it's like this here. If he can play such at an offensive clip, right, that it don't even matter what he do on defense, like the motherfucker, like they winning games, right? Like the Lakers going on this 8-game winning streak, right? If he can play like this, where the Lakers are not losing, fuck the defense, right? Because it's turning into wins because he's playing at a higher level and he's elevating his team to be better. But if him for the lack of defense, and his team is losing, you got to count it against him. But I can't say shit right now. If the Lakers go on a tear and just start winning games, bro, I would have no problem with Luka getting the MVP because he already got robbed out of like 2 of them bitches from Nikola Jokic. Sorry ass motherfucking Kane Jokic.
Oh my God, we knew we was about to get, you know what I'm saying, a Jokic take, bro.
He got robbed out of them bitches.
Bro, you cannot.
He was averaging 33 one year, and they gave it to Jokic.
Bro, I'm gonna die. I feel like I'm gonna die in my grave having conversations about basketball with you, and you're always gonna bring up Nikola Jokic.
Motherfucking trash. Bro. He's garbage. He's abominable, bro. He's a 7-foot fucking
wait. He's what? Hold on, wait. He's what? You said a word that starts with an A. He's what?
You might well put a trash.
No. You said Jokic is what?
And let Waste Management pick the nigga up. He's fucking trash. He's abominable, bro. He's an abominable man. That's the abominable snowman. Fuck Nikola Jokic.
This guy be hating on Jokic, y'all. This guy be hating on Jokic. Why you hating on Jokic, bro? Because he's probably
bro. He can't even get out of the semifinal. Okay, look.
Or he's the best overall center all around that we've ever seen in the NBA history. Is that why you're really mad at Jokic?
Wait, you said the best all around?
All around. I'm talking about.
What about defense? Defense is
I'm not talking about defense. I'm not. Okay, well, he gets rebounds. He's averaged a triple-double.
Wait, hold on. He gets rebounds. Anybody could get a Russell Westbrook could get a rebound. Right? So the rebounding don't mean shit to me. Because that's a fucking hack stat too. Niggas just want to sit under the damn goal all day. Can he defend a motherfucker under the goal? No. We just seen Bam Adebayo go for 83.
Hold on. First of all,
we know you're gonna say something because he broke Kobe record, right? So we know you speaking from a biased tongue. I'm not letting this motherfucker slide. He had 83. Listen, that's why I say dudes can do this, but they just choose not to. You man, look, I'm gonna tell y'all.
He's bad. Hold on, y'all. Is he bad, y'all? Somebody call the police. Is he bad, bro?
Call it on Jokic. He the motherfucking questionable. He robbing MVP and shit. That nigga out of here, man. Abominable ass nigga, man. He's literally the worst defender in the league. And you know this nigga because you had Shaq on your team for half a damn decade. That nigga is trash. You had Shaq, you had Andrew Bynum, then Paul Gasol. They play both sides of the ball.
Okay, so who you got winning MVP? You got Luka Doncic or SGA?
It's a 2-man race at this point. Dude,
so who do you got winning?
Nuggets been on losing.
I ain't there. Jokic is not involved in this race.
Yeah, he's not even involved.
We know it's down to SGA and Luka Doncic. Maybe Anthony Edwards. Those are the only 3 that's being mentioned.
How many games they got left? 12 games? About 13 games?
Hold on, let's check it out.
If the Lakers could win if Luka continue to average 40 points, bro, and play like this, bro, they're gonna give it to Luka, bro. He gonna snatch it. Because the narrative gonna be if what the Lakers is, if the Lakers could make up they 10 games behind, if the Lakers could get that second seed, it don't matter what the record is. The Lakers the second seed, Luka gonna win the MVP, bro. He gonna win it because you ain't gonna be able to deny it. But it's a difference between the one because you know that whole weight depending on the seeding, bro. If that's the case, Luka Doncic would have won 3 of them when he was in Dallas because he always led the league in scoring 3 times. So if I had to make my choice, SGA, nigga.
Wait, you're going SGA for MVP over Luka.
SGA, man. SGA is a fucking assassin, man. I don't know why niggas keep saying this man is boring to watch. Bro, if you ever sit down and why he play like he got handles like Kyrie Irving, he got the best handles in the league. He be crossing niggas up. Oh, he probably don't like it. He breaking Kobe records and shit. Well, we know Zam is fine. If SGA play for the Lakers, Zam would be saying the opposite shit, man.
Wait, how is it that you got SGA winning the MVP? SGA already has an MVP. Number one. Number two, we're talking about the leading scorers in the NBA as of right now. If the playoffs were to end right now, Luka Doncic is averaging 33.4 points per game, right? And SGA is averaging 31.6 points per game. And when you're looking at the potential playoff run for the Lakers with them being seeded at number 3, right? With that stacked West, their playoff run is a shoo-in for them to at least make it to the Western Conference Finals, right? And if you're talking about SGA, there's absolutely no way when SGA has been out of a lot of games, and we still see that OKC. Hold on, no, because what you're gonna put some respect on Luka. We seen that even with SGA being out, that OKC has a lot of dogs dealing with that bench, dealing with what they got coming off the bench, right? And that scheme and those boys and that talent that they got and the experience that they got with that championship experience. So there's a reason why that they're still 56-15 right now. And that's not because of SGA. That has everything to do with the entire team, because they have drafted and they have developed them, you know what I'm saying, as far as the ones that they have drafted. Now, dealing with my Lakers, right? This is a constructed team that was put together literally last year, right? Out of nowhere. Nobody knew that we was going to get Luka from the Dallas Mavericks. Nobody knew. It was literally one of the worst trades in mankind. So for you to sit there and say that SGA deserves the MVP when we clearly see in stats that Luka and what he brings to my team is way more important without Luka's stats, we wouldn't even be. Well, I mean, the last time we talked about the Lakers, we were number 7 in the standings. And now we're number 3. And you want to sit there and bail out now and sit there and say that it's SGA who's going to win MVP over Luka when the stats show that it should be Luka? You got to be out of your mind. You got to know
what Josh comment on the screen. He said OKC is team now. Josh, if you don't sit your motherfucking ass down, you just said when I asked you was Seattle your team, you said you weren't fucking with them niggas because they stole the team. Now you Seattle fan. I mean a goddamn Thunder fan. Right? That's one thing. Second thing, right? I have to stop you. It's 2 points I gotta make, right? Tyrone Keith, don't make me get on your motherfucking ass, nigga. Don't make me get on your ass, TK, because you bullshit. You want to hear that Luka Doncic bullshit. But listen, now this is where it becomes it's controversial, right? We weren't saying that shit in the beginning when Luka had those fake ass leg contusions and Austin Reeves was holding it down. Yeah, the shit was fake. He wasn't on crutches. Austin Reeves, was he not holding it down? He was.
You said who? Who?
They was winning. Was they winning without Luka Doncic?
Yes.
Okay. That's one argument. The second argument, I don't disagree with you, but this is not my MVP to give, right? So the second point, you do got a good point when you say he's averaging this and he's averaging that. But the league don't give a shit. Let me tell you why. Luka Doncic was leading the league in the league. Luka Doncic was leading the league. I'm gonna answer that bullshit. Leave it on the screen.
No, hold on, real quick. I don't mean to interrupt you, but I do gotta say this. You know what I'm saying? Because I do stay here, you know what I'm saying, in the Pacific Northwest. But shout out, you know what I'm saying, too. Shout out, you know what I'm saying, to the NBA. They are voting tomorrow in New York for the expansion NBA teams, which we know what we've been seeing has been cooking is Las Vegas and Seattle. We already know how that vote's gonna go because without the Supersonics, the Seattle Supersonics, I'm gonna tell you right now, as a Laker fan, I miss the Supersonics. I miss those
Yeah,
rivalries.
they traded. I
Oh
don't know why they
man,
did it.
some of the greatest rivalries that we had as Laker fans was against the Supersonics. You may not know about that because you're a little too young. Plus, you're a Saints fan.
Who said I'm a wait? What he said? I'm a Saints fan. That's that bullshit. Yeah, I told him he could still root for him. He Oakland. I mean, I know they went to Vegas. I didn't know that was gonna make a difference, but it's still like they still hold it under the same banner. Like they actually still give.
But
I guess
he
would
wants
say,
his question. But you're gonna answer this question now. Who were the
okay, let me
Thunder
answer it
before
because
they
he's
were the
trying to
Thunder?
smoke. He's trying to get me away from digging his ass out of that ditch. He didn't say it. So Joshua the Levite says, Izzy answered my question. Who were the Thunder? The Seahawks, the Seattle Super Seahawks, man. I mean, the Seattle Supersonics. He trying to act like I didn't watch that. Gary Payton.
No, you said
glove,
Seahawks
right?
first. Hold on, wait,
Or the
hold on.
so-called
You said
glove,
Seahawks.
huh?
Who? Seahawks or Supersonics?
The Supersonics, right? And I should know this because I eat that Sonic a lot. The Supersonics, when they had Gary Payton, Russell Westbrook, and Kevin Durant got drafted there. I think Russell got drafted a year after. But yeah, they was the Supersonics, bro. And they got rid of them. Let me go. Let me go real quick. I'm gonna come right back real quick. Hold on. I gotta get my other phone too because my shit on focus.
No, you good. You good. You good. Come right back in. Come right back in. You good. So again, guys, and shout outs, you know what I'm saying, the Game Blitz Izzy, who's gonna got some technical difficulties, but he's coming right back in. I want y'all to check this out. Because again, if the Lakers end up, you know what I'm saying, winning it all, there's gonna bring a lot of questions as far as dealing with the future, dealing with LeBron James. So I want to listen to this.
The sense I have is that this idea of playing for $50 million anywhere is probably gone.
Right.
But if he's willing to play for less, if that fits with what they're trying to do, I think there's the door is open.
Yeah, because they got to balance the Austin situation too, and still being able to fill out the rest.
Yeah, like right now, it's almost like he'd be reversing roles with Austin in terms of salary.
Yeah,
and that's key, right? Is because if we ended up winning it all, LeBron would have to make a decision. He would have to cut back, you know what I'm saying, as far as on his salary even more. And the thing is that is LeBron going to take the Tom Brady route, where we've seen Tom Brady throughout his entire career, where he's taken less money. If you go back and look at some of the highest paid quarterbacks, I'm talking about the NFL right now, in comparisons to this situation. If you go back and look at some of the highest paid quarterbacks in NFL history, right, you don't see the greatest quarterbacks listed in there, right? You don't see Tom Brady listed in there. And the reason being is because of the fact that Tom Brady understood the concept of team camaraderie and business, to where when you get a certain age, you have to understand that you're not the future anymore. And I truly believe that this is the reason why that my Los Angeles Lakers have been on a tear over the last 10 games, guys. Is because of the fact of what I've said in the past. You can go and look at ZamSports. I've said it in the past. You can go follow me on TikTok, right? I've said it in the past, right? I've said it in the past, right? That LeBron has to take a back seat, right? LeBron has to take a whole different type of role dealing with this season because of the fact that Luka Doncic is there. LeBron has to play the third role. We need Luka and Austin to be the leading scorers. And as you look at the season stats, right, clearly, if you look at the season stats, guys, LeBron is the third leading scorer on our team. And this is the reason why that we are sitting, guys, at the third position. And shout out to JJ Redick. He's been getting a lot of flack lately dealing with our team, as far as a lot of flack between him and Luka. But understand that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying, on the inside happens. But best believe that these guys are a family, right? And yeah, you ain't lying. LeBron wants that fifth ring, right? He wants that separation from Steph Curry. Because if he doesn't get his fifth ring, there's going to be a lot of comparisons, right, that are going to be hard arguments, despite the records that LeBron made, for somebody to say that Steph Curry, right, is better than LeBron James as far as career-wise. And we got to keep these things, you know what I'm saying, in perspective. And I appreciate the sub. Shout out, you know what I'm saying, to the new sub, you know what I'm saying, Tyrone Keaton in the building. Appreciate it. For real. I appreciate that, fam. Right? And make sure you chime in with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bring you on, you know what I'm saying, on the episodes, you know what I'm saying, on the channel, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk sports. You feel me? Because it's a family over here. right? And shout out, you know what I'm saying, to my auntie. So LeBron, so Joshua the Levi says LeBron will never be like Jordan or Kobe, and that is a fact. That is a fact. I gotta make sure that you know what I'm saying that I throw that in. Will never be on the likes of a Jordan or Kobe. Don't get it twisted. Right, I got Kobe as the second greatest player of all time, right behind Michael
Joshua
Jordan.
Levi, you got to get some smoke, partner.
Oh man, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
Look, let me in on this different account. My phone on too. Just let me in on this different account. Well, I'm gonna get out of here and let me.
No. Actually, we getting ready to wrap this up. We're almost done. I pretty much this is the last video I want to touch on. I want your thoughts on this, and we'll
it might die,
up.
bro. It's on 2%. So just
okay. So what do you think the Lakers do if they win it all? What do you think LeBron does? Does he retire or does he take less money and come back to the Lakers?
Shit.
It's okay. It's okay. I said, what do you think the Lakers do if we win the championship?
I can't hear
do you think LeBron do you think LeBron retires or do you think that he comes back, you know what I'm saying, and takes less money? It's all good. We're going to find out. We'll pick that up, you know what I'm saying, for another time. But I appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, Game Blitz, Izzy in the building, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you for being up on here. You know, right? And I want to address, you know what I'm saying, the comments, you know what I'm saying? He says, take less money and come back, right? Take less money and come back. You know what? Let me, as he's getting ready here.
Right, yeah, just do that, bro. I couldn't hear you at all, bro.
Can you hear me now?
2%, bro. Yeah, I can hear you clear. This is good phone. Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, so looks, that's good. That's good. So good. So I want to get this question in real quick. I want you to listen to this real quick. Check this out.
The sense I have is that this idea of playing for $50 million anywhere is probably gone.
Right.
But if he's willing to play for less, if that fits with what they're trying to do, I think there's the door open.
Yeah, because they got to balance the Austin situation too, and still be able to fill out the rest.
Yeah, like right now, it's almost to be reversing roles with Austin in terms of talent.
So they're saying that he needs to take less money if he ends up coming back next year with the Lakers. Now, if they win the championship like we got predicted, right, Izzy? What do you think LeBron does? Do you think that he retires or maybe goes to another team? Or does he come back to the Lakers and take less money? Because we know that's the only way that's going to work. And Joshua the Levi says that one more year for LeBron if he wins, right?
Yeah.
And Tyrone says that, you know what I'm saying, to take less money and come back. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to, you know what I'm saying, the new subscriber, you know what I'm saying, on the ZamSports channel, Tyrone Keaton. Hey, shout out to you, man. For real. But what you say, bro?
I agree with Josh, and I agree with you when you had said if he wins, I think you got to run it back. He retires and goes out like that. But I think if he's a key contributor as far as he knocking down game winners, and you know he's like averaging 29, I think you have no other choice but to bring it back. I think you have no other choice. So that's what I'm saying, bro. I think you have no other choice if that goes down like that, bro. You gonna bring him back, like you know, or he take less money. You know, LeBron and like taking less money, but it all depends on if he win. If even if he loses in the Western Conference, he's not coming back. If he loses in the finals, it might be a little different. If he wins it, he need to come back. He's not gonna go to no Cleveland. I think the only way he go to Cleveland is to prove a statement with Donovan Mitchell and Harden. If he loses, if it turns out good for him, he might just go out to be like shut niggas up. Like, look, nigga, last time I was in there, we won it. So I agree with you and Josh on that.
Okay, all right, I like that.
And y'all,
you know what I'm saying? And shout out to you. Hey, you cool as hell too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tyrone Keaton, who says Zam cool.
We gotta get Zam on. I told you, man. We looking for you, Zam. We looking. We want Zam to go live 2 times a week, man.
Hey, man. Hey, trust me, I'm working some things out. You know what I'm saying? I got to get this better internet. But he said, do I be watching the game live on here? I will once I get upgrade my internet. Until now, you know what I'm saying? Just stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? Hit that notification, you know what I'm saying? And look out for these lives and videos that's going to hit you, you know what I'm saying, every single week. Real talk.
But right now, we Monday.
Yeah, right now, every single Monday, me and Game Blitz, you know what I'm saying, Izzy 6. Make sure you guys subscribe to his channel if you haven't yet. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to his channel. He is going live right now as I'm going live right now. We're both going live right? So make sure you guys subscribe to that channel. You see the notification right down there, you know what I'm saying, on the screen. Subscribe to both channels. Hey, let's get lit. You know what I'm saying? This is the new wave. You know what I'm saying?
And
the new wave of sports. Because trust me, hey, all that fake media, that stuff's over
that
with.
Shit fake, y'all. If
It's
y'all
over
can, try to watch on both pages as well, so it can count towards both audiences. If y'all got another tablet or another thing, watch it on both channels. You know what I'm saying? This is the new collab. Me and my bro, we're gonna be doing this. It's some good content, man.
I think I don't mean to cut you off, but we're still on this topic. I think they chiming in the chat, Izzy. You know what I'm saying? I think because we getting ready to wrap this up, but we're gonna address the chat right now. This is what we're gonna be doing. You know what I'm saying? Me and Izzy gonna talk our shit. You know what I'm saying? Then at the end, we're gonna address the chat. So Avia Barak says, does he have to take a pay cut no matter which team he goes to? What do you think, Game Blitz, Izzy?
No,
LeBron.
If he go to Cleveland, they gonna give him a decent amount of money. He might have to take a pay cut because he's not gonna get no $50 million, no max contract. But if he go back to Lakers, they're gonna have to bring him back on a vet minimum of like maybe 4, 5, or maybe 10 million because that's just too much roster space. You know,
Yeah,
but if you go to,
1 year, 10 million for sure.
Yeah, 1 to 10 million. But if you go to like Cleveland, which I can't see him going back to Cleveland though. If it ends well in Lakerland, then I can't see him going back. But if they don't win it, I think he's gonna have some shit to prove, bro. With James Harden, and you got some hungry niggas over there in Cleveland.
How can you not see him going back to Cleveland
Because
even if the Lakers win it?
You say, how can I not see him going back?
Yeah, even if the Lakers win it, how can you not see that?
Him going back to Cleveland?
Yeah, even if the Lakers win.
Because I mean, if you end on a good note, we only seen one dumb motherfucker do this, and this was Kawhi Leonard. After he win the championship, he go to another team. That never been done ever. So if he get the respect, I think he gonna get a lot of respect from Lakers fans that been shitting on him. If he go off, like absolutely off, you just gotta be an absolute hater if you don't want LeBron to succeed if he on your team. That's just madness. I don't give a shit who on my team. If they help me win the Super Bowl, I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying, y'all know as much as I can't stand Stephon Diggs. He come back to the goddamn Saints after what he did, that Minnesota bullshit, fake bullshit, and help us win a championship. It's all good and well. But
yeah, I mean, this is a great point too, because my auntie said that, shout out to Earth Healing Angel. She replied to Tyrone Keaton. She said, but LeBron had contributed so much. A pay cut is insulting to all he has accomplished. I mean, we got to think about it, you know what I'm saying, from that point of perspective too as well.
Yeah, it is. That's kind of his disrespectful. That's kind of what he was saying, like, he don't, because let's be real, bro. Even if LeBron not maybe scratching his prime more, bro, he's still a top 10 player, top 10, top 50. He's still a good player, bro. You know what I mean? So for people to be acting like, because let's be real, bro, when Jordan went out, he was washed. As much as we like Kobe Bryant, when he went out, he was kind of washed.
Right? Oh, whoa, hold on. His last game, what are you talking?
50-point game in Utah.
Oh my gosh, here this guy.
I mean, I'm just saying, like he might not have been at Washington Jordan, but he didn't have it no more. Now I'll give you this: he had a bad injury, an ACL injury, right? We wasn't like that Michael Jordan wizard bullshit. But LeBron has never looked. Now he looked kind of bad in stretches of the season, but he never looked like he was like averaging 12 points and shit. And
hey man, we'll find out. I think there's gonna be a lot of stuff that's gonna come out after LeBron retires, but you know what I'm saying, that's another story. We'll talk about that another day. But you know what I'm saying, shout out to the chat, man. You know what I'm saying. And this, I want to answer this question too. My auntie says, shout out to my other internet auntie, Avia Barak. She says, what if he goes to Miami?
In Miami, he gonna have to. Think about that. They're going to have Antetokounmpo come there. You're going to have Ja Morant go there. He's not going to Miami just with nobody there. That's not going to happen. If they go get Antetokounmpo.
I mean, you got Bam,
but that's not enough, bro. That's not enough. If he got to have to at least go with Antetokounmpo.
They got Tyler Hero.
Come on, man. We serious?
They got Tyler.
Tyler Hero he's not going to get you over the hump. He's just a good role player. He's just a good role player, bro. They gonna need back. The only way he going there is if they got Antetokounmpo. Yeah, I think his internet messing up. But the only way they go there is if they got Antetokounmpo.
Tyrone says that I agree. Yeah, Tyrone says at the end of the
I can only see him taking a pay cut in Cleveland.
Bron's gonna do what he's gonna do. Bron's gonna do what he's gonna do and what's best for the team. Hey, so with that being said, man, I'm having some internet issues, but we're getting ready to shut this down in Cleveland. Yeah,
that's the only way I can see the pay
cut. That's
real. In Cleveland.
I can see that.
Because Cleveland gave him respect.
But yeah, man, I'm having some internet issues, man. So we about to shut this down.
Appreciate y'all for coming in.
We about to shut this down, y'all.
Catch us back next Monday.
Hold on. Let me bring him back on. All right, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, yeah, we having some little issues, but hey, they said great discussion. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we're gonna do this again next Monday, right? Same time. You know what I'm saying? Right. This has been an episode of ZamSports. Also, Game Blitz with Izzy 6 at the same time. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Also, share and subscribe to both channels if you have it right now, if you can, right? Because that's going to help elevate us, right? This is my brother, you know what I'm saying? We doing this together, you know what I'm saying? Y'all going to see a lot of us, you know what I'm saying, together dealing with these sports topics. So appreciate you guys' support. Shout out also to the new subscriber to the channel, you know what I'm saying, Tyrone Keaton 8375. Hey, I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys spread the news. But y'all heard it here. Hey, we got the Lakers going all the way.
Lakers,
you know what I'm saying? We going all the way, baby. So with that being said, y'all, peace and blessings, y'all. I'll catch y'all another time. We out.
We out. Appreciate It was a good show. All right.